My name is Larry Lyles, and I'm from the Norton Christian Church in Norton, Kansas. I've served here for just a year and a half, but before that I served in Plainville, Kansas for 5 years. When I came to a small community from a large community, we realized what a huge impact that we could make on the lives of kids and the lives of adults. Every year or two, we would have someone that would die in a drunk driving accident that were high school kids, and it just broke the heart of the community. I'll always remember, when I say the funeral that day when we went, and 1,000 people in a giant facility saying, "We should have done something about this before now." I know that the ministry that you guys do makes a huge impact on the lives of those kids. And I think it impacts decisions that they'll make for years to come. The presentation that the Todd Becker Foundation made was so extremely powerful. It was right to the point. It was direct to the kids. And it overwhelmed me that the Lord had brought the ministry to our location because we needed you desperately. Those sessions in the afternoon have been very heartfelt and very touching to help people understand the consequences of their choices and their decisions. In the evening, though, the gospel is presented, and it opens doors that many of these kids wouldn't know about the Lord or about the church. If you're a pastor in a local community, this is a huge opportunity for you to consider the Todd Becker Foundation coming and being in your community. I would encourage you to help support them as they come in. I would encourage you to help them as they're not going to be able to handle all the decisions that are made. And I would encourage you to follow up on these people and get them into your churches, because there are people at every community that will make decisions. The Todd Becker Foundation may save some of the kids in your school, save their lives physically. And if those kids will come back on the night session, they'll save them spiritually. They'll offer them that opportunity. Let me tell you about a mother and her daughter that came forward in Norton, Kansas at the evening service. She was a lady that is a teller at my local bank, and she'd asked some questions about the church a little bit. Well, that night when the Todd Becker Foundation came, she walked forward to give her life to the Lord, and so did her daughter. And I went into the bank the next day to visit with her. Her name's Ruth, and Ruth just said to me, were you there last night for the Todd Becker Foundation? And I said, yes. And she said, they were awesome. And I said, yes. And we're just, with them coming, we're just trying to make a difference in the hearts and lives of kids. When I went back to my office, on top of my desk was a follow-up form that y'all had, and the ministry had provided me with information on how to follow up, and the name that was on my desk was that of Ruth. And so I picked up the phone and I called Ruth back at the bank, and I said, I see that you made a decision for the Lord last night. And she said yes, and I was so surprised. And so just last Sunday she came to church. Her and her daughter sat just in the seats right back here, and they checked on the roll, wished to become a member of the church, and they were just hungry for the Lord. And you guys have helped provide an opening for them to come in within our church. The Todd Becker Foundation has opened a door that has been closed for a long time, with our schools doing what is within the rights and within the legal boundaries, but at the same time, they're taking some of the ground back in our schools that has been taken away from us. And we, as God's people, have to go take that ground back. We have to.